Namaskar dosto. Today I would like to discuss the fascinating topic of evolutionary theory and the development of sociology. As we know, the field of sociology emerged during a time of great change and upheaval as societies around the world were experiencing rapid transformation in the wake of industrialization and urbanization. But what role did evolutionary theory play in shaping the development of sociology, and how has our understanding of society evolved over time? Let's explore the connection between evolutionary theory and the development of sociology. Evolutionary theory has been an important influence on the development of sociology, a discipline that seeks to understand the social world and its dynamics. The relationship between evolutionary theory and sociology has evolved over time, with various thinkers and schools of thought incorporating evolutionary ideas into their work. In this short lecture, I will examine the historical development of this relationship and explore its contemporary applications. Early influences of evolutionary theory on sociology. During the 19th century, evolutionary theory began to have an impact on many areas of scientific inquiry, including sociology. Herbert Spencer and Auguste Comte were two influential thinkers who applied evolutionary concepts to their work in sociology. Spencer coined the term survival of the fittest, which he used to describe the process of natural selection in biological evolution. He believed that this concept could be applied to society as well, arguing that societies evolved in a similar way to biological organisms. Comte, on the other hand, believed that society was also subject to evolutionary processes, but he argued that the goal of sociology should be to create a more stable, cohesive society. He called this approach positivism and believed that it was possible to use scientific methods to identify the laws that govern society. Social Darwinism. In the late 19th century, a movement called Social Darwinism emerged, which applied evolutionary theory to society in a more direct and radical way. Social Darwinists believed that society was subject to the same laws of natural selection as biological organisms, and that the strongest and fittest individuals and societies would inevitably rise to the top. This belief in the survival of the fittest led to a justification of inequality, as those who are successful were seen as having earned their status through their innate superiority. Classical sociological theory. In response to the rise of social Darwinism, many classical sociologists like Karl Marx, Emil Durkheim, and Max Weber developed theories that challenged the application of evolutionary theory to society. Marx argued that social change was driven by economic factors rather than biological ones, and that class struggle was the primary force behind societal evolution. Durkheim, on the other hand, emphasized the importance of social institutions and collective consciousness in maintaining social order. Weber, for his part, argued that sociologists should focus on the unique qualities of each society rather than trying to apply general laws of evolution. Structural functionalism. In the mid-20th century, a new perspective called structural functionalism emerged, which sought to reconcile the idea of evolutionary theory with sociology. Structural functionalists saw society as a system that evolved to meet the needs of its members. They believed that social institutions such as the family, the economy, and the government all played a role in maintaining social order, and that changes in one area of society would have ripple effect throughout the entire social system. Evolutionary psychology. In the late 20th century, a new field called evolutionary psychology emerged, which applied evolutionary theory to the study of human behavior. Evolutionary psychologists argued that human behavior was shaped by the same processes of natural selection that govern biological evolution. This perspective has had a significant impact on sociology, as many sociologists have used evolutionary psychology to explain phenomena such as altruism, aggression, and social bonding. Criticism of evolutionary theory in sociology. While evolutionary theory has had a significant impact on sociology, it has also been subject to a number of criticisms. Some critics have accused evolutionary theorists of promoting biological determinism, the idea that biological factors alone determine human behavior. Others argue that applying evolutionary theory to society oversimplifies complex social phenomena and ignore the role of culture and history in shaping human behavior. Critics have also raised concern about the potential for evolutionary theory to be misused to justify inequality and social hierarchies, such as in the case of social Darwinism. Conclusion and contemporary applications of evolutionary theory in sociology. Contemporary sociologists continue to incorporate evolutionary theory in their research. For example, research on the evolution of cooperation explores the way in which cooperative behavior evolved and continued to be maintained in human societies. Studies on the role of genes in social behavior examine the ways in which genetic factors influence social behavior. Research on the impact of evolution on social institutions explores the way in which social institutions have evolved to meet the changing needs of human societies. Some contemporary sociologists have used evolutionary theory to explore a wide range of topics, including the origin of culture, the evolution of morality, and the dynamics of social networks. This interdisciplinary approach is likely to continue to shape the development of sociology in the coming years. Thank you, dear students. I hope this small lecture has been helpful for you. And please feel free to use the notes given in the description. Jai Hind and have a great day ahead.